Today's talk has to do with freedom. What is freedom exactly? We don't ever really have absolute freedom. Absolute freedom means you could just go around shooting each other and you get away with it. So it's like we don't have absolute freedom. What is freedom? I read a thing today about the demonetization of several YouTube accounts, and I'm not sure if it's alarmism, or if it's truth. I'm sure there's some truth to it, but I don't know if it's like global demonetization of everybody. I haven't reached demonetization yet because I'm only at 900 subscribers. Thank you all very much, by the way. But the thing about the thing about freedom is if we have it, then why is it taken from us so easily? When have we ever had it? Because every single time we try to do something, there's resistance. You have the freedom to go and try stuff. You have the freedom to get jobs or whatever. But if the jobs get to choose whether or not you get to go to them, that's not really freedom either. So what is freedom? What does it mean to be free? It's a tough case. It's a tough deal. I'm not really sure. I had to plug up my phone. What is freedom? What is it worth? I don't know if I've ever had it. I don't know if you've ever had it. I don't know if everybody has ever had it. You've had freedom as a concept. It sounds good. It makes it, we're free to choose. We're free to do this. We're free to whatever. But especially with the government, the way things have been going as of late, how much freedom have we really have? I think one of the things that Donald Trump has actually explained or has demonstrated to all of us is just how little freedom we've got. We're at the mercy of everything that's going on around us. It comes back to my theory about the illusion of control. I don't think we actually have any. Because if we have control, we can't control where we're born, can't control who we're born to, can't control the state that we're in, we have no choice about the genetic makeup that we have, whether we're boy, whether we're girl, whether we have girl inside of us and are born as boys or born as boy, you know what I mean. Transgender, basically. Nobody gets to choose anything when you get started. You're put in a place, you're put in a situation, whatever. You don't even get to choose what happens to you at such a young age, because as you go, whatever happens to you is largely at the mercy of the environment that you're in. Be it be it your parents or lack of parents, that actually steers or has a great deal of effect on you when it comes to who you become and how you look at the world. So where's the freedom? Where's freedom? Where is the freedom? Where does freedom? Where does free will come into play? Where does freedom of choice come into play? Choice, you do have to choose, but it's just that your choices. I mean, I've already said all this, I suppose, in another video. But what bugs me is just if the demonetization is real, are we doing it because we don't want to spend money, we just don't want to pay people, or are we doing it for a good reason? And lately, I just don't see any good reasons coming for anything anymore. Like lately, it just seems to me like everything that comes to money is just let's just see how hard we can screw everybody over. And it's like I just don't even understand why. You're talking about screwing people over for money that you can't possibly spend, that doesn't do you any good, that doesn't have, because it would be something if the people that were doing it were changing the world or advancing some sort of technology or just doing anything that would have some sort of benefit. But the only thing that these people seem to want to do is just drive the whole fucking world into the ground. I firmly believe that the people that are in charge are completely consumed by greed, and I firmly believe that greed is an addiction. It's the addiction to more, which means that the people that are running the country are just as crazy as anybody else. Addiction makes you into a fanatic. It makes you into a lunatic. It makes you sacrifice loved ones and hurt people. It makes you go crazy, desperately trying to do whatever you possibly can do to get more, because more is the only thing that makes any sense to you, makes any happiness to you. It blinds you from everything. It erases your logic. It destroys your reasoning. For some it's drugs, for some it's sex. There's still always a question on that one, since nobody can really live without sex. For some it's for whatever it is. I mean, gambling for some people. It's a thing where you just can't ever get to fully scratch that itch that's been driving up a wall. You can't get past it. And so, since greed is that, and the people that are running the world have so much money, Jeffrey Bezos is affected by greed for sure. Donald Trump, I mean, amongst other things. But Elon Musk, anybody that's up in the upper 1% that doesn't give that money, Oprah Winfrey, anybody that doesn't give that money back or do something with it that's positive to really try to change the world. Because how much money can you possibly gain to live? How can you possibly, you can't buy enough. You can't spend enough. You can't, why wouldn't you take that money and just try to make the world a better place? And why would you ever want to sit here and say, okay, I can't just give it away because these people are better and these people are bad and I shouldn't give it to these people and I shouldn't whatever. The thing that causes almost all crime, the thing that causes almost all trouble, need. One thing I would love to tell the fucking corporations of the world, the people that run these goddamn corporations, the lousy jobs they do, if you would just let us have the money that would actually allow us to survive week to week and actually, or be able to make some sort of saving and buy a house and buy whatever, and actually allowed us to go back to the way things were when we actually had a middle class before you decided that you had to have every fucking penny shoved up your own ass for no good reason at all. If you can understand that all we want is just to be happy, you can have your fucking yachts and your Jeffrey Bezos flying a giant penis into the moon or into orbit, and just all these stupid things that you are just so obsessed with because you have so much money you can't possibly do it. You want to buy your planets and buy your islands and build your starships and do all the rest of the stupid shit that you do. We wouldn't care if we could just be happy. We wouldn't care if we could just work and not have to stress every fucking week about whether or not we can pay for our children's health care, or whether or not we can actually keep a house over our head, a roof over our heads, or whether or not we can eat. If you assholes just let us go about our business and just live our lives and be happy, we wouldn't care what you did. Nobody would. We wouldn't care. You could do whatever crazy shit you wanted to. But because you insist on making everybody as miserable as possible, because you think that somehow your money makes you a better person, you're a better person, but you have to spend all your time torturing and harming others and making a lot of people's lives miserable. And your excuse is because we're lesser people. And so because we're lesser people, you figure people that already have it hard, you should have a right to squash them like fucking ants. Why? How are you a better person if all you do is spend all your time making lesser people, quote unquote lesser people, feel worse? Anyway, I'm disappointed to find out that there's this whole thing about purging. The only way I can think of it is if it's just because you have too many people that are on YouTube that just get money long term for shit they haven't done. So, for example, if you have somebody made a video 10 years ago and they never made another video and they're getting monetization. It depends on how many people are watching the video and how often they do it, I suppose. But it's just tough. And besides that, it wouldn't worry me so much, except for the fact that you're letting the computer make these decisions. I don't see humans doing this. You're going to let the AI fucking do it. Which means the AI is going to make the decisions as to who gets what and who gets where and who's going to be demonetized and who isn't, because you're too lazy or because you have so much money or because you just don't want to pay anybody or whatever stupid reason there is. And if that's the case, it's like, once again, man, how much money do you need? I don't know how much money YouTube owns or how much who owns YouTube, to be fair, but I'm sure they're not broke. But I guess more is all that matters, right? So in the end, the reading I'm going to do today for this Talk of Man is, are we all going to be okay? Are us YouTubers going to be okay? I'm going to do it like this. I don't know if you can't see it. You can't see it because I had to put a power cord in, so the cards are a little. But anyway, where we're at is rebirth, second chance, which just means things are changing for the better. So maybe there really is some good things behind this. This card suggests that it's got to be a positive thing. So maybe there's a reason why YouTube has come up with it. And for those of you, for whoever algorithm is watching this that wants to try to punish me for this, whatever, I thank you for it if it's for a positive reason. If it's a legitimate problem and this is the solution, I don't have a problem with it. The Three of Swords comes for, well, probably all the complaints and the abuse and all the rest of it. It seems like abuse to me. The word abuse comes up immediately, which suggests, again, that this has to do with just people that are abusing the system. And if that's the case, like I said, I still have support. Knight of Swords is determination, which means I guess there'll be some middle ground between one and the other. So that means we will have the ability to make our case if we happen to be demonetized and we don't deserve it, which is a good thing, because it's not fair to take one of the last great. Because the other thing about YouTube right now, it seems to me, and all the rest of it, this is a place where we are able to, we're evolving, we've come up with a way to make a living at doing something that takes up, done correctly, we can make a living doing this, and if we can, it'll make up for some of the jobs that we're going to lose as a result of those jobs becoming AI. If AI is going to take our jobs, then we should have something to make up for it, and if we can be creative and people like our stuff, then this is a good way for us to transition so that we can actually still make a living and still do work and still be creative and still give something back to society while the machines are going to be apparently bagging our groceries and shit. I mean, I'm not sure how that's going to work, but Four of Swords follows for peace between battles, which means in the beginning it might be a little scary, but it's going to work out. It's fine by me. Thank you very much. The Moon comes for illusion because it's going to be a little scary. But on the other side of it, the Chariot comes for speed. It's going to happen very quickly. And it's going to happen. A lot of choices are going to have to be made, a lot of options, but it's not all negative. And when all is said and done, the Wheel of Fortune comes, thank goodness, to give us a little bit of thanks. So this is, I'm not going to take everything I said back because I do believe in everything I said. And I'm glad that YouTube, it looks to me, according to these cards, it's not going to be the end of the world for all of us, just for some of us. And there's going to be a little bit of a fluctuation, but we're going to be okay. And it makes me feel better because it means I'm going to be okay. Because I think I'm safe. I think I'm in that spot where hopefully my niche channel here has some sort of effect. And I hope I'm helping people. I want to help everybody. I would love to help you all on a more personal level too, but I guess everybody's too scared to... I mean, what is it going to take for me to let you know that I'm not interested in judging you? I don't care. I don't care. I have no judgment because I firmly believe that we all are here the way we're supposed to for a reason. I have no right to judge you. I have no right to judge anybody. I've made mistakes. I've done some questionable things in my life I'm not proud of. I have skeletons in my closet. I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. But I have a gift, and I would like to help you, if I can, get you to where you got to go so you can have a better life. Take that however you want. You can believe I'm just in it for the money. I don't know what to say. All I know is I am lost. I'm lost. I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this life. 50 years old, every job I've ever done, I had a career and it went south, and every job I've done there has also gone south for one reason or another. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life. It's hard for me to just go back to what I did before and ignore everything that's happened up to this point. How am I supposed to go back and try again when I know it's all going to depend on whichever person is running the show and if I get lucky or not? And I don't even believe in luck. So it's like, and this is something that I enjoy doing. I like helping people. I want to help you. I want to make your life better. I care, and I don't know why. I wish I could shut it off, but I can't. I care about people. I care about the world. I don't know why. I don't know why I do. I just do. I can't make it go away. I can't make it stop. So at least with this gift that I've been given, that God has given me, that the universe has given me, I can help you make your life better. And I want to. Take that for however you want to. I'm not going to sit here and bug you about it. I'm not going to plead with you. I'm not going to beg. Whatever happens, happens. To quote my favorite anime character, Spike Spiegel, whatever happens, happens. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe to my channel. May the universe guide you to prosperity and happiness. And I will be seeing you. This thing never works.